place where they told you what to chase, told you how to run the race. Every move was on the page, but I didn't like their way. Had to fight and misbehave, had to find a way to change, had to leave to find my way. Caught up in a daydream, I beat my mind up there almost daily. It's how I pass time, no opinions safely. It's how I understand what I want in this place, see. Cause everybody wanna tell you bad things, what could go wrong, what fame brings. But success is a finicky thing, and if you ain't sure, no, it'll never be. I don't wanna let myself.
Guys, welcome back to Martin's Fitness. Today we're doing something different. We're doing a prediction video for the 2023 Mr. Olympia Classic Physique. And if you like this little change, let me know in the comment section below and we will pop out a few more of these. We do Classic Physique because I love Classic Physique. I watch these shows. What you're looking for is a small waist, wide shoulders, great symmetry, and what I like the most is the posing. It's the most artful of all the divisions when it comes to the men, and a vacuum to top it all off. Conditioning is important, way more than size, but these guys are getting rather large and they're looking better and better as the division grows. It's becoming more and more competitive. So with that being said, let's get into the top 5 of my predictions. Alright, let's get into it. So, in 5th place, I have Kinski, and I feel like he will drop down basically just due to other people making great improvements. He has a great flow to his physique, as classic as it gets, and he's a great poser as well. He is bigger this year, and if his arms and his back can match his legs, this might be a different conversation altogether. But the reason why I have him 5th is the competitors ahead of him just have this muscle maturity, so he can be shredded, and he always comes in shredded and well conditioned. The people ahead of him somehow have this muscle maturity that allows them to pop more on stage. So you'll see these updates that he sends and he looks deep and he looks striated and all that on stage. That doesn't always come through as well compared to the people standing next to him. So that's why I have him in 5th. And in 4th place, I have Terence Rough Diesel Ruffin. Okay, now this might seem like a bit of an upset. I'm a big fan of Terence, but I do feel that he hasn't grown as much into the weight cap as everyone else, and that will stunt him with progress this year. He was just outside of the automatic qualifying spots last year, and now that the spots are only the top 3, I still feel like he might miss out on that. But he is the artist, the best poser within Classic Physique, I feel. And I do believe he's going to come in so conditioned. I just feel like his improvements might not be as drastic as the people ahead of him, and that will give him enough to beat us, but it might just not be enough to make sure he gets into the top 3 or top 2. But I do expect if the others slip up, Terence is right up there. He's one of those guys that can upset if you don't come at your best. And in number 3, we have the Black Swan, Breon Ansley. I am a big fan of Breon. I feel like he is overlooked too many times, and at his age, he is bringing one hell of a package. Um, if there was ever a year for him to win it, it would be this year, I feel. But with that being said, I don't see him overthrowing Chris Bumstead unless he comes in off. And my second pick as well. But so graceful on stage, he's complete, and no one can touch him from the back. Okay, his bison back, as he likes to call it. I feel like when it comes to muscle maturity, he's untouchable. I feel like conditioning wise, he always brings it. His packages have been suffering because he has been at the weight cap ever since he won his titles, and that's what's been hurting him in the last couple of years. And now that that's gone, he is a real threat, I believe. And I believe that he's going to do everything in his power to come in 120%. And again, he's one of those guys, if you slip, he's gonna jump, and that's what happened last year. Top 4 last year, people were counting him out, and he just brought something different conditioning wise, and now he can bring something different size wise. Of course, over his weight cap being increased, and I think that will be good enough for third if the other people are at their best. And in second spot, 2 years in a row, I have Ramon Dino. Okay, now when it comes to Ramon, I have a real soft spot for him because he is what I would see as the perfect physique. Um, Look at the balance that he has, his arms, shoulders, chest, back, quads, hamstrings, calves. He has a complete package. He does not have the presentation skills yet. He hasn't shown. So this year that might be a telling thing. But I do believe he pushed Chris Bumstead last year. Now with the weight increase, he also got bigger. And is that enough for him to beat Chris? Um, I believe that it wouldn't be this year. He hasn't got the muscle maturity to pop the way that Chris does, and until that happens, I believe top 3 will always be there for him. We have come to number 1, the winner of the 2023 Mr. Olympia of Classic Physique, in my opinion, will be Chris Bumstead. He is complete, he's a judge's favorite, he represents what they're looking for when it comes to classic physique. He has that muscle maturity that I keep talking about, he has a flow to his physique, and now he's added a bunch of size to that, and it's nothing less than impressive how he looks. It almost looks like an open bodybuilder, but on stage, his posing, his grace, his calm, cool demeanor, I think he can take it again. He is thinking about retirement. If this is his last one, he will take the win. If you don't know, he has health conditions that don't allow him to be on gear as hard as everyone else, as long as everyone else. That's why he peaks once a year, and that is for the Olympia. And that's why he always brings it. His body's fresher than everyone else's. But that being said, I do believe this year he will take it, he will have it, and no one can touch him. Thank you so much for watching along with me. Do you agree with me? Let me know in the comment section below. Leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and always remember to pack away those weights.